It was a cold and frosty day in London town. Hey everybody, happy December to you. Yeah, I'm a day late, a dollar short. December 2nd, 2024. Welcome to all of you. Let's talk about some stuff today. Number one, we had the final wrap up November 30th. Saturday was the end of the fundraiser, and I want to thank you guys. Got close to, I think when all the checks are in and everything, and quite a few people sent checks down, it's going to be something on the order of $11,000, which is just fantastic. And I'm really appreciative to everybody that participated, even those that acted like cheerleaders and things like that. It was amazing. We had half of the participation of last year, but we had almost the same amount of money, which was pretty doggone good. And it's going to be that supplemental buffer in case of urgency or whatever, and also replacing equipment. And you guys have seen I put the Thanksgiving video up, kind of what it looks like on the daily, and just the number of people to be served these days is just well, it's unsustainable. So in 2025, I'm working on trying to gather additional resources and things to help. Will it succeed? I don't know. You know, I tried to bid in 2024 and it was kind of a dismal failure. But I guess I didn't strike the right notes in terms of grant writing and all that. So maybe some of you who have written and applied for grants and things like that might have some tips to help a fledgling grant writer here, a young old idiot, to try to help out. It would be very appreciated, but I'm so very grateful for all of you. Now, other people have said, some other people have come forward and said, could you do a fundraiser for this, or could you do a fundraiser for that? You know, I live in in Iowa or whatever, and our church is falling apart. Could you help us put it back together? Although I really appreciate and am flattered by the asking of it. Really tremendous. It's really not practicable in terms of travel and taking care of myself on the road for an extended period of time. And I really feel like the stress when I've been away for 2 weeks. I mean, it feels like a lot, and I'm going to be spending a lot of more time down in the LA area in 2025. So there'll be some more content coming from that particular area. But I think it's important for focus that you attach yourself when you're doing charity. And I make donations to a lot of different organizations, from Boys Town to schools and things like that. And they're small donations, each of them. But I think I like to put all of my effort into having direct helping St. Joseph's. That's where I really felt like I plugged into in the best possible way that I could plug into. And I just think it's important to maintain that laser focus, because I also come to people during the year and say, hey, if you have a heart to, yeah, we could use some spices, we could use some rice or something like that. People still respond, even though we have fundraisers and all that. And I think that's fantastic to be able to come during the year, get the help within 2 or 3 days. The help arrives. It's like the cavalry rides in and everything is good. But in terms of large and overall, being requested to do specific fundraisers like GoFundMe's for people for their particular needs, well, I really say if you're going to do fundraising, you need to be the face of the fundraiser. You need to be the one that's front and center, out there running it yourself and asking people. Now, some people have said there's a privacy issue and things like that, but people You know, if you've been around YouTube as long as I have and been a daily content creator for over a decade, you know, you've been in a lot of different situations. And early on, the times when I was raising money for others, a lot of times it didn't come good. You know, it just didn't work out good. Most of the time because people did not do what they said that they were going to do. And at that point, I learned a couple very important lessons, and the most important of which is never handle any money yourself. Okay. I'm very happy that Google has decided, you know, Help for Good, they're a total charitable organization that just funnels donation money where it's raised on YouTube, and then Google pays, you know, for good, that company, for taking care of their expenses and things. So every single dollar goes right to St. Joe's or whatever organization that you happen to be, your own church or whatever. Your own church. There's nothing to prevent people from taking the bit in their mouth and the reins and saying, hey, let's do this for the church. You've certainly seen over the years that just on this channel alone, in 3 fundraising efforts, we've raised about, with all the foods and everything, well over $30,000. Which I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying there's the power of social media to do things, right? So, although I would love to be able to run my flapper and help other people, it's just the fact that the money would come to me, and to me, that's really unacceptable, and it's something that I don't want to be involved in. So you're going to have to be your own advocate for fundraising. And you need to have a very high degree of transparency. People need to see with their eyes what the need is and what's going on. That is absolutely critical. So as much as I would have loved to, I just have to demur and say, you know, I really can't do it. I don't want to run any fundraisers for anybody else. So take that to heart and maybe organize within your own church or organization. If you want to do that, maybe have somebody set that up and run that on behalf of the organization. You have to remember that most of these, it has to have a 401c or B corporation anyway. It has to be registered with the government. And when you do a Google fundraiser, YouTube fundraisers, they go in and actually verify that, take a look, and it takes a day or two to be approved. They check it out. They have people internally that make sure it's not a scam and things like that. So I really appreciate that YouTube and Google have set this up so that you don't have to handle any money yourself, but it goes directly where it is needed. I'm doing some projects too. I told you guys I'm going to fish. I'm going to crab my off. A lot of stuff has come up that I need to recharge my money battery too over the month. And this is not a plea for anything. I just had super chat, super stickers, all that stuff turned off, which is exactly the way I like it for the month of November, because I like all the focus to be put on what I'm doing in terms of fundraising and all of that. As I'm doing live streams, though, if you want to help the channel and you go look at the live streams, you'll see periodically a message comes up that says, if you're shopping this holiday season, please use the Amazon links that I provide in Canada, United States, and the United Kingdom. And if you buy anything on Amazon, it helps, a few pennies per transaction or something like that. I don't see what you buy. I don't have your credit card information any more than I would have it if you went to Walmart to shop. It's like you're going into Amazon, a different store that says, hey, this is the Rosie O'Kelly door that's going to help the channel over here, and I'm very appreciative of it. I don't see what you buy. It's just if you copy and think about, every time you think of Amazon, you think of Rosie. And then it is very helpful for the channel. I'm going to try to secure those links and put them down in the comments section down below. Maybe you can copy them and put them to your notebook on your phone or your notes, memos, and things like that. So that's a great way to help. Also in December, people are very giving on my channel. I don't really need anything for, just having you guys on the channel is enough of a present here. So I'll say the same thing as I said last year. I don't prevent people from sending things if they care to send it. But oftentimes I will say it's better for your local charity to give that and be supportive on that, because hell, man, I'm living the high life every day. Vegas, I'm blowing it out, $75 crabs, right? Living in the prison industrial complex hotel. Woo, it doesn't get any better than that. So I am in very, very, very good shape. If you always choose to support the channel through live streams and super chats and things like that, that's wonderful, of course, too. And it helps defray the travel expenses. I know on the 13th I have to head out. The 15th I'm going to be in Vegas. I have to do some electrical work there. I also have to do some local work here in the area too. So hoping maybe I'll be able to get out there and catch a few crabs. I am not sure, but the holiday season is here. I'm feeling very happy about that. I love this time. It's a favorite time of year for me. The time between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I think there's something very special about those 4 weeks that just people have a little more of a smile on their face. People are a little nicer. They're not slamming the door in your face, grabbing your parking spot, knocking into your coffee when you're trying to drink it, being loud in movie theaters. And it's just a little bit of a calmer, more gentle time here. Well, I'm going to close it out and thank you for being on the December kickoff vlog here. Once again, thank you for your tremendous support. On behalf of Father Creer and all the daily volunteers that work to put that program and make that go into its 21st year now, I sincerely thank you. If you're not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications, because as you've seen, it's travel and all kinds of stuff going on in the channel, metal detecting. Love you to be a part of it. The beat goes on and going into 2025. Thanks, everybody. Thumbs up or appreciate it.